now live. Streaming Resident Evil.
So guys, what's up? My name is BlasterBro, aka BB, and today we're back with Resident Evil. And yes, things are getting quite wild, per usual, but it's honestly gonna be nice to be in a game that I'm actually familiar with after that nightmare of a Super Saturday. Give me 1 second. My headset cable's all twisted. I don't know what's up. The joys of having a headset. There we go. And we should be good. Everything's looking good. Yep. You're running good. Okay. Second. There we go. Oh, I need to turn on speech chat, don't I? That is on and ready to go. Okay, we are going good. Let me check my audio real quick. And there we go. Now audio should, yep, there we go. It's been a very interesting day of learning new stuff about Twitch, as of for sure. Just fix this white bar. Otherwise it'll bother me. Okay, now we're good. Okie dokie. Which part am I at? So when did I get this? Oh, I actually do need that because we gotta go hunting for that shotgun today. Luckily, we did have some help. Shout out to Brody, my man, per usual, coming through. He gave me directions in from the last stream. If it'll load. There we go. I think, yeah, it was part 11. Okay, here we go. So, shotgun and ammo location. It's on the first floor on the right wing of the main hall of where you first enter the mansion through the double door. Okay, so I need to head back there. It's honestly so nice to be back in my... Honestly, I didn't realize how comfortable I've gotten with the Resident Evil world until I played Liminal Core the other day. Just... Resident Evil doesn't really give me the same horror vibes as Liminal Core. Liminal Core is just a different beast. It is something that will haunt you. This one, sure, there's some disgusting stuff here and there. PS, mature content warning. But that's one of the things. Alright, so if I'm coming in the right wing, I believe, is this one. So if you're coming in, yeah, this would make this the right wing, yep. But yeah, I can believe it's based on what I was talking about. Oh yeah, but yeah, Liminal Core was just a different beast entirely. I actually plan on returning to it someday. I think that would be really fun. Well, for you guys anyway. Because I actually do enjoy the game. It was really cool, and looking back on it, I've been thinking about it all week. I'm like, all weekend. And I'm just like, that was such a good game. It was such a good Backrooms game. Then another friend of mine is trying to talk me into playing Little Nightmares. I'm like, you have lost your mind. Oh no, not good. Good. That's a lot. Louise. That was not what I was expecting when I started today. Hey Nari.
Nari Gal said hello.
Not necessary. Necessary here. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm just gonna scoot it up just a little bit more. Alright, sweet. Hey, how you doing? Alright, good to see you, good to see you. I believe it's here. 50-50. Yes, it is here. Alrighty. Finally. It's gonna be actually kind of nice to have a shotgun that, well, stronger weapon. I think that's the main thing, and also to get the broken shotgun out of my inventory. His last playthrough, it took, I did not have it the whole time. I did not have that shotgun, and also I did have the grenade launcher and the magnum, but okay then.
Narif Nafgal said just freaked out over a show. My area is right near it, so I can see where it is and watch what's on it. I didn't like the show at that moment.
What show is it? Oh, I should not have gone through that way. That's okay. I was not thinking. So the limit on the shotgun is 6.
Said Criminal Minds.
Oh yeah. I've heard about it. It's never been my thing though. Like, I've never gotten into it, surprisingly enough. It's right up my alley. But I've just never watched it. I'm gonna get some more stuff done right before I save. Well, before I save, so yeah, pull up the tutorial just real quick, just in case. Resident Evil. Okay, so we have the shield key and the armor key. I'm going to need to check all the places where I know there's doors that are locked, just in case, because I don't remember which ones are which. Wait, is this the bug room? I do need to do that. It is. I actually need to come in here, so this works out. Oh wait, no, I cannot take that just yet.
Narif Nafgal said yeah, but they used a snake in this part to the victim and now I upset my mom.
Eesh. Yeah, snakes are a bit rough. So, to see in TV shows, that is. I actually love snakes, but yeah, a lot of people are very sensitive to them. My neighbor is petrified of snakes, and she and I have a, she's like my second mom. She's so sweet, but I give her a hard time. I have plastic snakes and I have pranked her with them repeatedly. I'm surprised she has not banned me from her house yet, but it's all in fun. But yeah, I've heard Criminal Minds can go to some extremes. Like I said, I've never watched it myself, so I cannot speak on that.
Narif Nafgal said because I told her to turn it off for a moment. It's not like I told her to stop watching it. If she wants to watch it, let her, but not that part. Narif Nafgal said now that image is in my mind forever.
That I will not say the name of because it'll cause curiosity. I watched it yesterday.
Narif Nafgal said tell me that frizzy noise is part of the game. Narif Nafgal said I think your mic just died. Narif Nafgal said yeah it did, the frizzy noise that I heard was your mic dying. It's dead.
Test, test, test. Okay, so I don't know what's going on.
Richard Makel said welcome to Mansion BlasterBro, we hope you enjoy staying here, smiling face with hearts. Narif Nafgal
Hello, there we
said
go.
I think your mic is just straight up gone blaster.
It's
I don't
not.
think it was supposed to make that sizzling noise before it went all quiet.
Okay, there.
Narif Nafgal said there we go.
The thing is, it's not dead. it is just very bugged out. The software I use.
Thing is, it's not dead.
Oy. Give me a sec, guys. Give me
Stream
a sec.
Elements. Said BlasterBro 100 is now live.
Why
Streaming
is it?
Resident
Stop.
Evil, Resident
Stop.
Evil Part
Stop
12.
it. Why is Stream Elements come through? Okay, I'm having a lot of trouble here. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm restarting that. Maybe it'll help. Hopefully, anyway. Because I know my voice sounds terrible right now. Because I'm using its default settings, which is not good. I'll lower that a bit. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so at least my voice is coming through. But I do need to... I should not have messed with anything, and I did, and I'm very much regretting it.
Narif Nafgal. Said I honestly thought it was weird that I was hearing that sizzling noise. I honestly thought at first it was just the game. Then I put 2 and 2 together and I was like, oh, your mic.
Okay, yeah, we're just gonna have to stick with this for now. I will have to fix that after stream. But I do realize that this particular system I use is kind of outdated, so it could be the day where it just died on me. My mic is fine. It's a particular. Yeah, we'll just leave it here for now.
Said it's fine.
Yeah, that's not good though. It's very much not good. Yeah, but we should be good. Yeah. Okay, perfect. We're running good. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I will just have to fix that later. I'll probably have to reboot everything and reset it all.
Narif Nafgal. Said lucky I caught that then who?
True. And I will have been kicked. And I always rewatch stream afterwards. Just like go, oh, I need to make sure everything looked good so I don't have to change anything. And if I saw that, I would be kicking myself. I'll be going, oh, dang, why did I not catch that? I need the hook. Now I need to find... Oh, no, stop. There it is. This is my least favorite part. You'll see what I mean in just a second. Yes. There it is. Eat this dumb bee. But what? I do like that. I don't think we need the wind crest for a while, but like I said, I do not remember.
Narif
Hey.
Said so I was looking up ways to try and go around what's gonna happen to watch videos that have the comment section on and can see the likes on the video.
With the YouTube, well, technically it's the internet.
Narif Nafgal. said, did you see that Clippy rebellion thing going around? A bunch of people are turning their PF piece into Clippy.
No. Hold up. What's up here? Oh. I wonder what mine would be. It would probably be, I don't even know. But no, I have not seen that. Okay, so supposedly, I believe I'm done with that. I'm not. Did I forget something? Probably like some sort of document.
Said apparently, people are changing them for some kind of silent protest.
Like those ever go well. But, you know, I don't know what... Yeah, I'll have to do some research into that later. But... I do not know.
Said, but anyway, I have a very interesting idea. I've been thinking about for a while. It's for Poppy playtime, of course.
Yep, let's hear it.
Narif Nafgal. Said Miss Delight before she goes crazy, because we know from the notes she was perfectly fine to some extent. Find a way to escape early so she keeps her sanity and finds Dog Day. Narif Nafgal. Said, and they worked together to try and escape the factory altogether together.
That would be a interesting fan story. That would be really cool to see.
Narif Nafgal. Said, to add this mess, the light is different than the original. I also make her when she escapes. She ties her hair up and gets rid of the tiny bow.
That would be cool, I like that. But just an FYI though, there were multiple Mrs. Delights. So which one are you referring to? Because there's only one that escaped that day. Well, there was only one that escaped. Well, that we met, but there were hundreds of them early on. And the reason why she went mad is because she killed all her sisters. Not much better. I'll just have to leave it like that then. This one is purple. And this one's green.
Investor Capital Express. Said, did you see that picture Mob Entertainment posted?
No. Actually, wait. Was it the one with the... No. No, I don't think so.
Said, well, that's the one I'm talking about, the one that's in the game. The other ones were not. They were already dead by the time we got there.
True. I gotta go get an old key. Give me a sec. Let me see.
Investor Capital Express. Said, posted 3 days ago.
Let me check.
Said, if we think about it, she escapes in this version around the time she makes her little weapon. So I say she's still mostly intact.
True. That's fair. Mob Entertainment. Let's see. Is it the photo that has the Huggy Wuggy staying on a pile of bodies?
Narif Nafgal. Said, but yet, I've been thinking about this idea for quite a while now, almost this entire month now. I love the idea of them working together and finding a way out.
Yeah, that would be really cool. You should do one of your fan stories on it.
Investor Capital Express. Said yes.
Then yes, I have seen it. I just saw it right now. Down, chicka, wow, wow, chicka, wow, wow.
Investor Capital Express. Said the countdown begins.
Yes, yes it does.
Narif Nafgal. Said, I've seen that picture on Twitter. I follow them on Twitter, or X as it's now called.
Yep. Whatever you want to call it. That's my thought on it. Whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. I'll know what you're talking about either way. Like, a lot of the time, I'll refer to it as X, or I'll refer to it as Twitter. So it just, most of the time it's X nowadays, but there's honestly no real... Everyone knows it as both, so you can't go wrong with saying I need the old key, which is through here.
Investor Capital Express. Said, why do you sound different?
Because I've had mic issues today and I had to switch to my default setting, and my default setting sounds awful. So I apologize. It's probably picking up like every little sound. I need to get I need to get a new interface for my microphone, because this one is not quite doing the job anymore. But yes, I sound different doing that.
Narif Nafgal. Said he had to use the another way because something's wrong with his mic, or at least the interface that broke. Richard Makel said, please rate 5 stars for this mansion. Thanks for your kindness, bro. Folded hands.
What? What? I don't understand. Am I missing something?
Narif Nafgal said, this man is making random comments. Think it's a bot? They're having a lot of them lately.
Yeah, I know. And yet they won't trust that same AI with monitoring everything else when it came and monitor its own bots.
Investor Capital Express said, which chapter 5 do you think is coming out first, Poppy Playtime or Dark Deception?
Let's go. Probably Dark Deception. I'm gonna say Dark Deception on that one.
Narif Nafgal said, oh yeah, Dark Deception is also coming out with its next chapter soon. I think they're going head to head to see who comes out first. Or at least people who are in both fandoms.
The only reason why I don't play Dark Deception on the channel is because it is so overly difficult. And I have a feeling it would take me far too long. Especially the monkeys. Or Agatha. Man, I cannot play Agatha on the channel. Oh my god. And also, yeah, no. That's not happening. I play in my free time though.
Narif Nafgal said, are you kidding me? I think Markiplier played Dark Deception on his channel.
Well, I realize that. I'm a huge fan of Dark Deception. I just will not play it on the channel because it would take me far too long. And I don't want to spend 3 hours on a level. Preferably. But yeah, that's one game I will not play on the channel due to the fact of its difficulty.
Investor Capital Express said, those statues are my bane. Narif Nafgal said, sure, not like you haven't done it before. It's because he's scared. Clearly. I am clearly just joking with you.
Okay, oh, I need to head down here. Man, I'm very self-conscious about this microphone right now. I know that it's very sensitive right now, so I'm trying my best not to be too loud. And I'm just very nervous about it.
Said, here's the thing though, when my entertainment releases is Smiling or Nightmare plush, do you actually think it might smell like what it's supposed to?
That's a good question. I don't know. I think they might be able to. Will the smell last? Probably not. Unless they use some sort of chemical contraption, and then it would be a catnap situation where it damages children. But, or whoever buys a toy. Shield key. I need to figure out where this goes. Okay. So I'm gonna go through here. See if I can get the last few doors unlocked with the shield. See if I can do it. I think it's here.
Investor Capital Express said they should just make the characters actual toys already. I want to have my own Yarnaby or Pianosaurus. Narif Nafgal said the only reason I ask is because right below that picture they were selling a Poe plushie from the Nightmare Critters. He's the Raven, by the way.
True. I'm honestly surprised that they haven't released toys already. Actually, that's not true, because I have seen a Huggy Wuggy toy. I think I saw a Mommy Longlegs too. I'm not sure though, but I'm 100% sure there's a Huggy Wuggy. Oh.
Narif Nafgal said actually, it appears to be a pre-order from 11 days ago.
I keep pressing the wrong button. Have I gone through this door yet? No, I have not. I probably just unlocked it and completely forgot about it. Definitely take that.
No.
Investor Capital Express said I would love to have my own catnap and sneak him into the house of this friend of mine who is terrified of him, lol. Narif Nafgal said I love how 1 month ago they just posted this picture of who I can assume is Doey with like no context.
They like to keep it mysterious. See? It isn't necessary.
Narif Nafgal said also investor, you have to understand how tall Catnap is. He's taller than Huggy Wuggy. I don't know how you're gonna fit him in your house.
Exactly. Exactly. And plus, why would you torture someone with a catnap figure? That's just not right.
Narif Nafgal said back when I told Blaster his height, honestly think he was scared.
Yeah.
Investor Capital Express said remember, as long as a cat's head fits, the rest of the body can.
True. That is true. That's very true. Have I cleared this area? I have, because this is the area with the... Yeah, I think I have. I'm not sure though. There it is. I knew.
Said
Finally.
I'd be more scared of him attacking you or puffing red smoke in your house.
Exactly. That thing can just hold up. This is a boss fight. There it is. Nari, look away. I know you don't like snakes.
Investor Capital Express said he made
Oh no!
but my will to prank is bigger. Narif Nafgal said look, as long as a snake doesn't go for the net, I'm good.
Well, he left, if that makes you feel any better. Nope, I didn't want to go out. Darn. And they usually hide something there. I'll just be using that. Oh no, I gotta find a... What? What?
Poison.
Oh.
Chris!
Rebecca, just in time.
Serum. I remember seeing it. I'll be right back. Just hang in there.
Narif Nafgal said now that I'm thinking about it, when we watch the Hour of Joy tape, it looks like he bites down on people to throw them. He doesn't have any teeth, so how does he do that?
True. Good point.
Investor Capital Express said also how does he carry us in the beginning? Narif
Also a good
Nafgal
question.
said I'm starting to think that Boxy Boo may have just been a character they wanted to add in the Project Playtime game.
Yeah.
Don't know. Maybe
I
he'll
agree with
make a
that.
surprise appearance in the last chapter. Narif Nafgal said but that's just helpful thinking at this point.
I get what you mean. I do. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Oh no, this is even more wrong. Because... Oh shoot. I went the complete wrong direction. Oh wait, no. I can still save this. Because if I go here, it should... Come on. Yes! That's what I thought. Dumb fixed cameras.
Narif Nafgal said do you see him in this last chapter? Investor Capital Express said yeah, Boxy Boo and the caterpillar dog are the only toys presumably still alive, right?
At the moment. Well, not sure. That's a good question. It's honestly kind of nice to be Rebecca again. I love her character. I love Rebecca. She's so... I really enjoyed playing her in RE0. Come on, make it.
Investor Capital Express said the dog got spared by Mother Dearest and Boxy Boo is just somewhere in the factory chilling lol. Narif Nafgal
True.
said Bonzo is dead because we actually see he got beat up most likely severely in the Huggies. I'm not sure.
I think you're both correct. I definitely think that Boxy Boo is one of the only characters still alive, other than Prototype. Well, one of the only toys still alive. So there's so many questions I have about Poppy Playtime. Like, how many experiments were there, and how many characters do we not even know of yet? Because the thing is, Prototype is a genius, and he wants more like him. So he probably made more toys, because he worked with the Doctor. If you remember.
Narif Nafgal said although at this point, it's very slim Foxy Boo could be a character for Chapter 5, but I don't really think they're gonna use them. They're probably gonna make a brand new character from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
Easy.
I bet.
Narif Nafgal said yet, I'm really sensing that our key characters are going to be Huggy the Prototype and maybe the Doctor, maybe just maybe. Turning off the computer doesn't kill him. I don't think.
I disagree with that. Because if you remember, we destroyed his toy form too. We destroyed his computer, we destroyed his toy forms, we destroyed his brain, and all that's left are his creations. So, I'm not too sure about that one. I think the Doctor's dead. I think he made more toys for the Prototype, though.
Investor Capital Express said there are audio files of Bunzo and the mini Huggies getting mauled by Mommy, but there is none for PJ, so he might be still alive.
Yeah, I agree with that. There's a lot of... Because there's so many there's so many toys that are mentioned that are not included.
Narif Nafgal said so it's just going to be Huggy and Prototype and maybe some character we don't even know. That's nice.
And they said that there's more to the Pianosaurus, because Pianosaurus was one out of a band. And also, I heard someone say that the Pianosaurus we saw was just a mini version, similar to the mini Poppies. I mean, mini Huggy Wuggies. So, we might see the real Pianosaurus, if that theory is correct. Oh, nope. Time to get to work.
Investor Capital Express said I seriously love that implication thing. Foxy is just somewhere in this giant factory loving life. Narif Nafgal said that's the small version of Pianosaurus. If that's what the smaller version looks like, how big is the bigger version?
Well, he is...
Face.
He's based off of... The thing is, Pianosaurus is based off a dinosaur. One of the biggest dinosaurs, to be precise. So, how... You gotta keep that in mind. Oh, sweet! Yes! I actually completely forgot about this. This is actually very good. Because this particular key unlocks a door that helps you progress a ton. Helps you get to the next area. And it's directly connected to this area. But yeah, I think that there's a far bigger version of Pianosaurus somewhere. And also, he's one of many. He's one of many of that dinosaur band. I can't remember what they're called. The Cretaceous musicians or something.
Investor Capital Express said, have you heard the Chapter 4 jingles on YouTube? They are very good.
I've heard a couple of them, not many though. Like voices in my head of for the song made about Dowie.
Said, if you think about it, the smaller one kinda looked like the size of Huggy or Catnap. If that's how big the smaller ones are supposed to be, the bigger ones are huge.
Yeah. I would not say that they're the same size as Catnap. I disagree with that heavily. I think that one was... It just... I don't know why, but it just seems small to me.
Capital Express said, I meant the actual in-game jingles for the characters.
Oh, no.
Narif Nafgal said, okay, well, Huggy at least is his height.
I don't think so. I think he was shorter than Dowie, and Dowie is shorter than Huggy. Because if you remember, Huggy slouches a ton. At the beginning, when he's in chapter 1 where he's smiling and waving his hand, he towers over us, while the Pianosaurus did not. But that's purely theory, so I will leave that alone.
Investor Capital Express said, my favorite is the Nightmare Critters jingle.
Alright, there you go. Alright, have you heard the Nightmare Critters jingle? Because I know the Nightmare Critters are one of your favorites.
Narif Nafgal said, the size of a rafter. Then I know I didn't spell that right, like the dinosaur that can open doors.
Ah. I keep playing on the same one.
Narif Nafgal said, no, I don't. I didn't even know there was a such thing.
Respond. Whisker? Monster chains. Treat. Not exist. Away from woods outside the mansion.
Guess where we are. Guess where we are.
Said, my list is this: Nightmare Critters, Yarnaby, Pianosaurus, and then Dowie. Investor Capital Express said, my tier list.
I can respect that. North. West. I believe it's north and west. And they turn away from each other.
Narif Nafgal said, correction lineup is Dog Day, Catnap, Crafty Corn, Raby Baby and Simon Smoke. 3 Smiling Critters and 2 Nightmare Critters. Investor Capital Express said their jingle tier list is should specify LOL.
Ah. So it's north for the red. No. North for the blue.
Narif Nafgal Said I have managed to make my top 5 favorite critters. Investor Capital Express. Said Doey is my favorite LOL.
How can you not love Doey? Doey. I can't talk apparently. Ow, 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 what, whoa, 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 whoa there, buckaroo, whoa. Whoa, fellas. You little buggers. Oh, pause. Pause. I don't know.
Said Catnap's my boy. He made the game scary, like actually scary.
I can't lie, I really do like Catnap too. I can't lie. Catnap terrifies the living daylights out of me, but I love Catnap. He is such a cool character. And here's our girl. Well, what's left of her anyway.
Narif Nafgal. Said having some nice Oreos with milk, just a little snack to help me to dinner.
Nice. But honestly,
Investor Capital Express. Said gasp, you love Catnap, I never would have guessed. It's sarcasm, please don't hurt me.
but it's actually kind of funny. This will shock a lot of friends of mine who I don't even know if they watch this channel anymore, but I watched my first ever like major league horror movie yesterday, and I never want to watch one again. So funny thing about that is I can play the craziest of horror games. Like, you guys have seen what I've played. I have played Bobby Playtime. I've played all sorts of stuff. But I just can't do horror movies. But I did my first legitimate one yesterday.
Said I won't, it's fine, thanks for saying it was sarcasm. You are okay.
Ice, you're playing with fire there, bud. Oh no, definitely not. I hate that diary entry. That thing's terrifying. That thing is absolutely terrifying. It's not terrifying, it's disgusting.
Narif Nafgal. Said I guess I just really like Catnap because he's one of the many characters that you feel bad for because you know their backstory a little bit. And it was rough.
Yeah, I agree with that. Dadgummit. I gotta get out of here. Oh no! I did not mean to break into your house. I'm sorry. The story behind this character is just awful. I hate this poor character, man.
Narif Nafgal.
Oh,
Said, "Speaking
the
of,
turn.
I'm glad you do like the idea I gave you about Miss Delight and Dog Day.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. I like that. You definitely got to write a fan story about it. I could probably show it on the BlasterBro Studios channel. For the Writers Reality series I'm starting soon. Okay, oh, dadgummit. I needed something from that. I completely forgot it.
Said there are a lot of horror games you could play on here, like I don't know off the top of my head, something like Little Nightmares.
Absolutely not.
Investor Capital Express. Said just a thought.
Little Nightmares will never happen. Not happening there. Sorry, but that's a big no-no. A very large no-no.
Narif Nafgal. Said the thing is, it's easy to like think of specific parts, but it's difficult to write the parts to get to that part, you know?
True.
Narif Nafgal. Said I'm listening to like the soundtrack to Christine, never thought I'd ever get into these older songs.
Oh, the older music is still so good. I watched this movie yesterday. Not different movie. It's called Cry Baby. It has Johnny Depp as the lead, and the movie was not good. It was very cheesy. But the music though, the music was just so good. But yeah, I love the older music. You guys can't see a lot of my background, but there's so many records.
Said listening to I Wonder Why by Dion and the Belmonts.
Oh, that one's a good one. I would sing about I would get copyrighted straight away. My baby! My baby! How I missed you, my dear friend. How I missed you.
Narif Nafgal. Said yet, they have a lot from different people. They have The Beast of Burden by the Rolling Stones, Bad to the Bone. Run by Bonnie Raitt. Gal
All good ones.
said it's a crazy selection they picked for this movie.
All good ones, man. All really good ones. Wait, Christine? What's Christine about? Wait, is Christine that car one that Stephen King wrote? I plan on watching it. Let me see.
Investor Capital Express
Yeah.
said BTW, I heard you played Indigo Park. If you liked that one, there are 2 other games created by other YouTube I know
Really?
of. They are called Glitched Out and Don't Fret.
Oh.
Narif Nafgal
Definitely gonna have to look into those.
said yes, the Red Plymouth.
I went to the wrong thing. Okay, so I cleared this. All that's left is for me to go through here.
This is Brad. Come in, Stars Alpha Team. Come in. Does anybody hear me?
This is Chris.
This is Brad. Stars Alpha Team.
Narif Nafgal
Bravo Team. It doesn't
said
matter.
wait, you're
Respond.
actually gonna watch it?
This is
I want to.
This is Chris. Brad.
It, like I said,
Damn.
it's one of the
Thing's broken.
only horror movies I'm willing to watch. Bam! Take that. Yeah. Now.
Narif Nafgal said please do. It's a good watch. It's
Yeah.
not very scary unless
Exactly.
you're like very sensitive. I mean the book does it way better.
Well, the thing is, I've heard. I don't usually like. I hate like demonic horror movies, but Christine doesn't look too bad. I've done research into it.
Narif Nafgal said I mean in the book a skeleton comes out and chases somebody. I'm not joking. My dad has the book.
Yeah, I will never read the books. Sorry. So now, did not mean to skip that cutscene. That's what I was apologizing for. But now I gotta run over here, run through Snake Alley.
Narif Nafgal
Huh.
said and also the 2 that survive in this movie die in the book. Obviously, they took some creative liberties.
Don't spoil too much now. I knew it! Never trust them crows.
Narif Nafgal said I do have to tell you this one scene, though this guy had to drive in a flaming car. I'm not joking. He was in a suit driving a car lit alight for this movie.
There you are. Got you. But yeah, I definitely need to watch it. I need to, there's 2 Stephen King movies that are on my list, and that would be Green Mile and Christine. That's it, though. I will not watch anything else.
Narif Nafgal Said let me reiterate that a man saying man was wearing a fireproof suit and driving a car that was lit on fire. And he couldn't see because of all the ashes were on the screen, so he was driving blind.
Dang. Here we go. I was wondering why they were so quiet. I was like, where are all the snakes?
Investor Capital Express said what about Cujo? It's pretty tame.
Yeah,
Investor
it's crossed my
Capital
mind. I'll put it
Express
like that.
said in terms of horror to me.
Yeah, I've considered it, but I don't really plan on watching it just because I really like dogs and I do not think I could stand seeing it get killed. So I need. Well, at least we're in this section now. Which means we're getting close. There you are. Die. Die.
Brody BR0.
Brody!
Hey Blaster, Nari, chat. Wow, making great progress, bro. Already in the residence. Nari FNAF gal. Said but if you're brave enough to watch Christine or at least think of watching it, you need to see Maximum Overdrive because it's just for laughs mainly.
Okay.
Nari FNAF gal. Said oh hey Brody.
Yes, I have made some serious progress today. And I got my shotgun too. I used it for a while, then I got the Magnum. So. No. Those first aid boxes are garbage.
Nari FNAF
I
gal.
don't remember.
Said we were just talking about horror movies because he said he's thinking about watching Christine for the first time ever. Brody BR0. Said an OMG Nari is right about Christine. One of my fave movies all time. I saw it when it came out in a drive-in. I'm old, and it has spurred my love for old cars.
Oh, I love old cars.
Investor Capital Express. Said most of my horror knowledge comes from this channel called Dead Meat.
Ah, Dead
Now
Meat.
know of a lot of movies I have never heard of before.
I know that.
Brody BR0.
That one taught me about horror movies
said,
too.
haha, ya love that shoddy.
Yeah. That shotgun saved me in more ways than I care to count.
Nari FNAF gal. Said yeah, I'll be honest, my introduction to some of these horror movies was actually Dead Meat's kill counts videos.
Exactly though.
Brody BR0. Said but then again, love that Magnum more. Especially with optional Infinte ammo, haha.
Yeah. Yep.
Investor Capital Express. Said like did you know there is a Thanksgiving horror movie about a turkey unaliving people?
A turkey? I knew about Thanksgiving. I didn't know about turkey one. Isn't there a save room here?
Nari FNAF gal.
Brody, isn't there a save room in this
Said,
area?
however, Maximum Overdrive was shown to me as a child.
Never mind.
And Christine, we watched once or twice. I think my parents own the DVD for Christine. Brody BR0.
Oh yeah.
Said glad to hear you enjoying them old songs like I Wonder Why too Nari. Investor Capital Express. Said that is what I am talking about. Nari FNAF gal. Said oh wait, That's thanks killing investor. Brody BR0 said hahaha, you answered your own question about the save room face.
Yes, I did.
Tears of joy.
I think I've played this game enough to be at a point where I can... where I just... my muscle memory is taking over at this point. Just familiar areas, like I've noticed, I'll be like, where is this room? Oh wait, there it is.
Investor Capital Express said also there is one where a space llama shooting lasers.
A what? I don't know that one. What?
Narif Nafgal said I've seen that movie with the turkey. That is such a low-res movie. Thanks killing the killer turkey. They're just finding every holiday to make a horror movie out of. Brody BR0 said oh, Maximum Overdrive is cool too. Amazing what they could accomplish with just particle effects and no CGI back then.
Yeah, honestly though. Okay, so I need to go to the next room over before...
Investor Capital Express said yes, it's absolutely terrible, but I love that it exists.
Yeah, I have so many questions about the space llama though. Yeah, it honestly sounds like a joke. But with some movies, it doesn't surprise me.
Narif Nafgal said a lot of people are saying a Maximum Overdrive is just a laugh though, and honestly every time I watch the movie, I always find something to say that doesn't make sense about. Investor Capital Express said it was like a school project or something, I don't remember. Brody BR0 said so awesome getting to watch you go from new replayer to a veteran blaster. Glad you're enjoying the series.
I guess I have...
fixed camera.
Yeah. Still, fixed cameras drive me mad. But yeah, I honestly think my knowledge of Ari has grown significantly.
Narif Nafgal said careful with the voice blaster.
Wait, what voice?
Narif Nafgal
Oh. Crud.
Brody BR0 said LOL.
What? I'm confused. Did my mic make me sound like I said something else? Alright, now I'm worried. What happened?
Narif Nafgal said you're silly, remember, you're not using your mic at the moment.
Oh yeah. Right. Well, technically I am using this mic. But the thing is I'm not... So, the way that it's set up is that this interface allows you to either be... allows it to either be an adapter or you to use the interface. So it gives you two options. Yes, I know about that one. I wish I never knew about that one. That one. Nope. Nope. But yes, I am very aware of it. A little too aware of it.
Narif Nafgal
That
said, "Oh, investor, don't even get me started on the Banana Splits movie that was so bad."
That kill count.
Capital Express said, "Why is it bad?"
That kill count was just terrifying. It was
Narif
disgusting.
Nafgal
It actually made me
said,
nauseous.
"Why is it bad? It was based off of a failed Five Nights at
Yeah.
Freddy's movie script.
True. But for me, the kills were just made me sick. I've got... especially the lollipop. Do not look up what I mean by that. Do not look up what I mean by that. I'm being dead serious. Do not look up what I mean by that. It is not... It made me sick. I will say that.
Narif Nafgal said, I'll be honest, though I didn't even know the banana splits even existed until that movie came out. Brody BR0 said, I don't want to spoil for Maximum Overdrive, but there's one spot that always gives me goosebumps where an old truck with an air starter comes to life. They're rare, and the noise is just freaky lol.
I bet. There's actually an old car. Some of those older cars, if the engines aren't taken care of, they make this gnarly sound. But the one thing I do absolutely... There's actually an old car show near me that is open every weekend, and they have some of the most beautiful cars. Like, my dream car is a 1970 modified Dodge Charger. I want that thing.
Investor Capital Express said, I did not really either, but now the theme song is stuck in my head now.
Okay. Oh, that felt weird. Okay, so I'm using a different controller than I was in my first playthrough, and it has vibrations for the water.
Richard.
Narif Nafgal said, I do remember watching Maximum Overdrive, and then while walking to the gas station because I walked there and it's close by, I got scared by every truck I saw at the intersection.
Richard.
Investor Capital Express said that one and Willis Wonderland song.
I was not expecting that cutscene. Yep. That Willy's Wonderland song will never leave my head ever again. It's your birth. Darn it. You like that, you little punks. Oh right, there's a Meg. I forgot about the Meg.
Narif Nafgal said, oh, Richard just got eaten by a shark.
Take that, you little punks. Ooh, mama. Ooh, mama. Mama. Get me out. 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 Oh.
Said, oh my, that's a sweet ride, Blaster. My father had a 1969 Charger 440 when I was a kid, and I kick myself to this day for not taking that car when he offered it.
Oh.
Nafgal said, Willie's
I'm sorry.
was something. It was the only time our main character didn't say a word the entire movie. Brody BR0 said, back then, didn't know old cars would be so valuable nowadays.
No offense, Brody, but that was probably the dumbest decision of your life, denying that car. That car is beautiful.
Investor Capital Express said, I was not expecting that, but I was expecting not to expect something, so it doesn't count.
Oh man. Sonic the Hedgehog. Eggman. Ooh, that's a no-no. That is a no-no. That is a very big no-no. Run! Run, 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 run. Run!
Said, I'm telling you, if I ever get a car, I'm getting a car drives in the ground, and I don't care if they remove the roads or not, I'm not getting a flying car.
That's fair. Oh, speaking of... Oh, Brody, you'll like this. You'll probably be one of the only people that get this reference. I got this new shirt, and it's of one of my favorite movies of all time.
Brody BR0 said, I had an Oldsmobile 442 at the time, and me and my dad both raced at a local speedway.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oldsmobile could almost beat that Charger. Haha.
Oh. Man, I have not thought. That must have been amazing. Really? You know the movies, Nari? Oh,
Said Back to the Future.
it's
Yay.
it's one of my favorite movie series of all time. I watched it when I was a kid, and I keep watching it to this very day.
Brody BR0. Said, oh yes, that shirt makes me want a DeLorean now, grinning squinting face.
Well, you do know the story behind DeLorean in that movie. DeLorean engines are actually not able to get up to 88 miles per hour. So, you actually need to, what they did is they put a Porsche engine into the DeLorean.
Investor Capital Express. Said, oh come on, we are not that young, lol. Narif Nafgal. Said, I have a DeLorean, I got it for Christmas, Blaster should remember that.
Oh, I completely forgot about that, but man, yeah, some people just don't know the movie. I'm like, I never know who does and who doesn't. They'll be like, what is that movie? I'm like, one of the greatest movies of all time. The thing that pretty much a movie that started the time travel.
Brody BR0. Said IIRC DeLoreans are almost all fiberglass.
I don't know.
Nafgal.
I don't know about that one.
Said, I thought you'd remember cause I was so excited.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. Holy, I forgot about that because I remember you coming in chat and saying, "I got a DeLorean," and then we started talking about Back to the Future. I completely spaced. Wow, I completely forgot about that.
Brody BR0. Said, that's awesome, Nari.
Oh. I just... Honestly, I don't want to read those notes again. They're too much for me. I've read them once and it makes my stomach turn just thinking about them. You did?
Narif Nafgal. Said, thank you last year. I sent you a picture of my DeLorean. You can show it on stream if you want.
Oh yeah, hold up. Oh. Oh, shoot. No, it's okay. Oh yeah, I remember where you're saying that was one of the first messages you sent me. Oh, I completely forgot about that. Man, I'm forgetting a lot. Oh, hold up. What I can do... Now, take the control key. And then...
Gal. Said, I actually kinda want you to show it on
Okay.
stream so that Brody can see it.
Sure thing. I can show it.
Brody BR0. Said he yeah, be sweet to see it NAR, thanks, slightly smiling face.
Here. Give me a second. I kinda have... Okay...
Narif Nafgal. Said, of course.
Here we go. There it is. But yeah, I completely forgot about this. I remember you telling me about it and sending me the photo. I completely forgot about it though.
Brody BR0 said, oh, still in the package too. Sweet. Narif Nafgal said, I'm very happy I got that. I always will keep it in the box, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. That's like the #1 rule. You gotta keep that sucker in the box. Because that thing is pristine. I think I'm gonna get to the control room and then we'll probably end there. I'm not sure though.
Brody BR0 said, yeah, that's worth quite a bit, no doubt, but still nothing is worth more than sentimental value.
Absolutely.
Narif Nafgal said, I think I got it because I also got my dad one because my dad collects cars like that. He has a bunch of model cars in his room. That, and I didn't know what else to get him.
Yeah. That's really cool. That's really cool. Speaking of model cars, I actually have a model of a 1970 Dodge Charger. Thinking about it. I completely forgot I had it though. It's on my back shelf.
Brody BR0 said, that's an amazing gift, NAR. Any model collector would love one of them.
Absolutely. That's probably one, because between sentimental value from the movies and just the value of getting a car like that as a model piece, that is so cool.
BR0 said, those old cars will never go away. You'll get your ride on day, Blaster.
Yeah, I hope. That's probably one of my biggest things. Honestly, those are the two cars. As a kid, one of my top cars was the DeLorean, not normal DeLorean, a modified DeLorean, and a Dodge Charger. Those are my two dream cars. 1970 Dodge Charger, to be precise. Those have always been my dream cars. But my #1 dream car will always be the 1970. But yeah, that's one of the coolest.
Narif Nafgal said, you guys have cookies and milk. Can you dip the cookies in the milk and eventually, like, the stuff that comes off the cookies comes back up to the top?
I don't think I've ever tried that. To be fair, I don't really like milk. Well, I can't drink milk. Because milk and plain milk, I can't stand it. I think I don't know. I just have this, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I would tell a story, but it's rather disgusting. I think I've actually told it on stream before, just a long time ago. Yeah, I've never really had cookies with milk, so I don't know.
Brody BR0 said, I've moved into trucks instead of cars since I have a farm and I have two of my dream trucks, first gen Dodge Cummins. Just gotta be patient and keep your dreams alive.
Yeah.
Narif McGow said, I meant to ask that as a question.
Unknown source of pressure detected. Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety.
Brody BR0 said LOL, yet I've had parts of the cookie float on top when dunking them.
Reaching 30% of pressure threshold.
Oh, I pressed the wrong one.
Reaching 50% of pressure threshold.
Narif Nafgal said, yeah, it happens a lot with Oreos, as I found out very quickly even though the cookies are still intact. Some of the dust from the cookie just comes up to the top.
What the?
Brody BR0 said they are so good with milk. I think I might have to buy some this week. Haha.
Yeah. Every time Nari talks about food, it just makes me crave it. Oh, I was so lucky. Yesterday, Nari, I got garlic bread, and I was so happy. Because I remember you talking about it. I'm like, I was so craving it, and then my mom made some garlic bread, and I'm like, yes! I'm coming over now. So it was funny. Okay, I think it's here. Oh man, that does sound good.
Said, so my mom bought a plastic onion that literally stores onion. We're having hamburgers tonight, thank goodness. Brody BR0 said, haha, I love garlic bread too.
What is this? What is this? Brody? I don't remember this being in the other one.
Narif Nafgal said, oh nice, we have a strict schedule for this month on what days what we eat. Mondays hamburgers.
That power though.
Brody BR0 said, that is the shotgun you normally get if you saved Richard with Jill. Please get it here if you save Richard. It's more powerful than the regular shotty. Narif Nafgal said to get a break and have pizza tonight on Fridays.
I gotcha. Well, I guess that this shark was in for quite the shock. I'm sorry, that was bad. I couldn't resist. It was right there. I know, but I know my dad jokes aren't shocking anymore. Okay, I'm done.
Brody BR0 said, haha Nari, he just blasted us with a joke, grinning squinting face. Narif Nafgal said, if you save Richard, you're making it sound like we have a choice. And what do you mean say Richard got eaten by a shark?
Well, if you remember, Nari, if you remember, in the original Richard, in my original playthrough, I let Richard die to the venomous snake in that one section. If you remember, you and me were both confused when I mentioned how Brody talked about that if you rescue him and if you get back in under 7 minutes, you can actually save him. But yeah, he was the one that we saved from the venomous snake early on. So, that's what he's talking about. I don't...
Said yet, but it's a snake you can the snake venom.
No.
I'm not sure how you dodge a shark. Brody BR0. Said yep, Richard can die to the snake venom. You have 7 minutes to save him. If Jill saves him, he helps you in the first snake fight and you'll get his shotgun.
Ah, okay. In this one, he saved us from the shark. So we won't get Ian, so he got Ian saving us. So it kind of traded. But that was I like the cutscene though. There are some key differences between Chris and Jill's story. Wait, where's the gallery room? Hold up. I can't remember where the gallery room is.
Brody BR0. Said yep, with Chris Richard helps you with the shark. Either way, poor Richard. His fate is sealed either way.
Yeah.
Sad face.
I have no idea. I'm assuming we would have it wouldn't have worked out the same way. I'm guessing what will have happened is something similar to what happened with Jill, where the shark didn't attack at all until I had started stirring the pot. So this is the room. Whoa, no, we're not playing that game. No. No.
Brody BR0. Said nope, you wouldn't be stuck, just that shark is more likely to kill Chris on its first attack and you don't get the shotgun.
Okay. Hold up. This is why I took a photo. Okay. So.
Narif Nafgal. Said oh.
Red, green, yellow. I think... Oh. I think this one was... Ah, I got it first try. Let's go. I did not have to go... I'm honestly surprised I got that. I'm very surprised I got that.
Brody BR0. Said that's what I love about this and it makes it unique.
True.
Your choices have more consequences here than any other game moving forward.
Yeah, true. Tis true, tis true. Okay, so now I have to make 1, 3, 4, 6. 1, 3, 4, 6. So I need this. I did not take it. No. What? I need the... Are you kidding me? Huh? Are you... I need Rebecca, don't I?
Brody BR0. Said game making Blaster do maths again.
Yeah. I'm guessing I need Rebecca.
Brody BR0. Said oh, or, ha ha ha.
I'll take that as a yes to Rebecca. Dang it. Dadgummit. I can't interact with any of this. Darn it, man. Jill was fairly diversified with this world. Chris apparently is not. Darn it. Yeah. Darn.
Brody BR0 said, "Well, I can't say no. Story spoilers in chat. I can mark them in comments at least." Grinning, squinting face.
You're not funny. Actually, hold up. There is something I can do, though. There's something I can do, however, while I'm here. There is the smoker at the end of the hall down here. Or whatever it's called. I think it's called the smoker. Oh, insecticide spray. Spray. Not the smoker. I was thinking of bees. The stuff that beekeepers use to calm down bees.
Brody BR0 said, "Yeah, you're not going to put up with them bees."
No, I'm
LOL.
not. I cannot stand those dumb bees. Are they bees or yellow jackets? Or wasps? Kind of look like yellow jackets to me. Not sure though. Now I believe... Which one's this one? O3. Where's O3? Oh, here.
Brody BR0 said, "Knowing Spencer and this is Re, they're probably a combination of a bee and wasp."
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Really? That's all that's in here? I can't do anything about it either because I need the chemicals from that one room. And apparently I can't do that. Right! Oh my goodness, I forgot. I completely forgot about this. Hold up. Hold up. I forgot. I don't care. I completely forgot, man. I completely forgot. I need the red book with the blank inside, and that's used as a key for the hidden doorway. I completely forgot about that. I completely spaced. I did the exact same thing with Jill too. Oh. What else I gotta remember that? I gotta go full cam for this next part. So we're gonna do the book puzzle and then we'll probably end. And we will go from there.
Brody BR0 said there's so many puzzles in this game even I forget some of them or the order they need to be done in. LOL.
Yeah, there's so many puzzles. Yes, this is very true. Okay, now all I need to do is go in here. Which one? The one with Robin Williams or the newer ones?
Gal said so anyone seen the movie Jumanji before?
I love Jumanji. Jumanji was one of my favorites back in the day.
Brody BR0 said haha another one of my favorite movies. The original anyways. The newer ones are okay.
I agree with that. Robin Williams, man, rest his soul, he was one of the best actors ever. Him, Heath Ledger, and Paul Walker, those three men were just so skilled.
Narif Nafgal
I gotta go full cam.
said I'm kind of a fan of the newer ones, but that's probably because it's a video game, not just a game board.
Well,
I actually have the game board. Brody BR0 said 100% agree with that blaster.
I will not deny that the newer ones are good. I really enjoy them. But if I had to choose, there would be, I'm sorry, but the original Jumanji is
Narif Nafgal said you actually have the game of Jumanji at my house. I actually set up a prank where I use my phone to play the beeping sound under the box to scare people.
Oh,
Brody
that's cool.
Said agreed. I prefer the original but still like the newer ones as well. Brody BR0 said LOL that's awesome Nari.
That is one of the best pranks ever. Boom.
Narif Nafgal said yet, so by any point I get sucked into the game. I'll tell you guys how it was in there if I ever come out.
Thank you, that would be much appreciated.
Brody BR0 said LOL as gamer sweat have to come after ya and help get you out. Grinning squinting face.
Yeah, exactly. Precisely.
Narif Nafgal said LOL thanks Brody.
Oh, this is the helmet key, I think. Isn't this the helmet key? Hold up. Helmet key.
Narif Nafgal said but like in all seriousness, I have the actual game, it even has the warning on it from the movie.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Hey.
You scared me.
Rebecca.
Okay?
Yeah, it's dead. But Richard, he's gone.
I'm sorry.
It's my fault.
Brody BR0
I should have
said my
watched out
mother
for-
loves that movie too.
I found a
I'll have to see
pharmaceutical
if I can get her
room.
that
Think I can
game
come
for
up with something
Christmas.
useful. I'll be there.
Investor Capital Express said I
I'm
just
glad you're
hope I
still
don't
okay.
become the character whose weakness is cake, cause I would be so upset.
Oh, how about this one? How about this one? Weakness, chocolate. Yep, that would be even more deadly.
Brody BR0 said LOL I was thinking that too, investor grinning squinting face.
Oh man, but honestly, I've never really had. I like particular cake, but I don't think I would have too much of an issue. If it was like chocolate, though, I would have an issue. What just happened? Wesker. Jinx, you owe me a lemonade.
Chris, you're alive.
My words exactly. Where's Jill? Thought you were with her.
Yeah, I know.
Investor Capital Express
Separated.
said oh my gosh I just had a heart attack. Narif Nafgal
Anyway, we better find a way out of here.
said when
before we
does
turn into
chocolate
zombies.
just be associated
Got
with
any
cake?
suggestions, Wesker?
Also it was a bit weird
should
that
get a
only
better
he was
grip
affected and exploded
the
from the cake
situation.
in the movie
There
while
must be
everyone else
areas
is just
still to be
eating it.
explored in that other mansion.
Narif Nafgal
Chris, I want
said
you
it
to
seems
check
a
them out
bit
one more
unfair.
time. I'll continue my
Investor
investigation
Capital
here.
Express
Sure thing.
said never say those despicable words again.
Well, the thing is, Nari, is the fact that his weakness was cake. If you remember in the newer movies, they had the weaknesses and strengths, and cake was his weakness.
Brody BR0 said haha Chris, you're alive. Like he wasn't hoping otherwise. We know what you're
Exactly.
about, Wesker.
Uh-huh. Precisely.
Narif Nafgal said well, yeah, I knew that but like how does cake being a weakness mean exploding? I mean, even the dude didn't think that would happen.
Okay.
See the look on
To
his
be
face?
fair, who in their right mind thinks that would happen? I think they just put it in there
Said
as a
cheap
joke.
viewers on streambo.com.
Oh my goodness, man. What is up with the...
BNRYTB.
This is the third bot. I'm reporting him.
Brody BR0 said trying to set our bro Barry up was a low blow in Jill's run man. Haha. Narif Nafgal said I'm not seeing that pop up so I don't know why it's saying that randomly.
Oh, that's because of it's from Twitch.
Said LOL yeah Nari, how does cake make him explode like that grinning squinting face?
It's from the Twitch chat, not the YouTube chat. I have them combined. So, okay.
Investor Capital Express said now if they had to make my weakness green beans then I would not be opposed.
I think your weakness, Ice, needs to be chocolate. I think that if we were in a game, I think your weakness would be chocolate.
Narif Nafgal said clearly there was a bomb in that cake. That vendor and NPC knew what he was doing.
It was just so funny. It was so funny though. But guys, that is it for today. I hope you guys did enjoy. My name is BlasterBro.
Said LOL must have been a bomb.
Yeah. But guys, that is it for today. I hope you guys did enjoy. My name is BlasterBro. This was Resident Evil Part 12.
Brody BR0.
And
said thanks for the stream, bro.
Always
getting to hang with you, great people.
Yep, always great to see you, Brody. Always good to see you. Hop by,
Investor
hop in
Capital
from.
Express said you are breaking my heart here, sir.
But yeah, that is it for me. Brody, great seeing you. I know you can't always be here, so it's always great when you can be. Nari, always good seeing you. Ice, good seeing you too.
It was funny. It was also completely random. I love how we just ate it though without notifying what it was, thought it was bread.
Yeah, true.
Narif Nafgal said bye. Investor Capital Express said your mouth needs to be washed.
But yeah, that is it for today. I hope you guys did enjoy. My name is BlasterBro. This was Resident Evil, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, peace, extra.